Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the St. Louis Blues Relocation franchise here on Madden 25. Today, we wrap up the next season. What is this, season 7 of Blues franchise? We wrap it up, and hopefully, we're playing in the playoffs, but we didn't have that good of a year to start. We didn't have that good of simulation. We kind of just we didn't win as many games as I maybe thought we would, but then again, we traded away our franchise quarterback Trevor Lawrence in the offseason episode. We have a new quarterback in Addison Arrington. The team is not as good as it has been in the past, so it's understandable that we're not winning all of these games. We're not dominating like we have been in the past, but I still thought with just the overall talent that we do have still on the team, we'd still win more than we lost. But we're 4-5 currently as we pick up in week 11 and simulate the rest of this 7th season. Today we'll find out if we're going to be making the playoffs or if we're just going to be sitting at home this year. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's find out what the Blues' fate is here in Season 7. We pick up right where we left off here, Week 11 against the Jets. We do have a linebacker breakout that we will take a look at in a second. But let's just take a glance at the roster as a whole right now. Here's our new quarterback. You guys met him in the last episode, Addison Arrington. We traded for him from the Vegas Raiders, where we sent Trevor Lawrence to, and he has played pretty well. We jumped in a few different games and we used him. He looks pretty good. I like the way that he feels. He's a pretty decent quarterback, so I'm hoping that with the talent that we have around him, he can really skyrocket and grow to a really good overall. We still have Michael Dotson. We have, is it Larry Sharp? It is Larry Sharp, who is probably going to pass the Michael pretty soon because he is like a 93 or 92, and LaMichael's only a 94. So they're very close in overall. They could be passing each other very soon. Brian Thomas Jr. still here. He's a still great player. We have 2 great tight ends. Offensive line's fantastic. We're looking pretty comfortable. We've still got a great team. We got a X Factor in Archer. We've got great talent around him. We've got Batman and Michael Keaton. So I mean, yeah, we got a lot of players that I like. But are those players going to play well enough together to be able to get us out of a 4-5 start that we have right now? Who is this linebacker breakout? Is it going to be for Batman? Is it going to be for Mr. Michael Keaton? It will be for J.T. Harris, his running mate. Let's go for a hopeful goal, a medium goal. I always go for the easy goal, but we might as well go for the hopeful goal and see if that makes a difference. It probably won't, but we'll simulate this week against the Jets. Will we get the W or will we not? We will, 42-20. Does that mean that JT Harris got it? I mean, it doesn't really. He did a good job leading the defense and inspired others. Okay. Maybe JT Harris did his job. He did. He got 2,500 XP. Is he going to get like a double or nothing type of thing? No, he's not going to do that. Very interesting. We take on the Titans, who are a rival of us because they're in the division. We will lose 34-26 to them. So we're not good enough to beat division opponents, but we're good to beat everybody else, I guess. I'm not sure how this is working. If we take a look at the season standings, we have 5-6 record. Everybody in this division is not that good. It's a very winnable division. It especially would have been a very winnable division if we would have beaten the Titans. But we do play them again in Week 15. We'll probably have to jump into that one. Focus players. We will... I don't even know who we're going to scout. Maybe we don't need a quarterback. Don't need a running back. Maybe another wide receiver we could scout, I guess. What kind of physicals do we have here? Do we have any elite speed guys? There's only possibly one elite speed wide receiver, and that's Brian Carr. So I guess we'll scout him. And then we'll go to, I guess, maybe some offensive linemen. I mean, you can never have too many offensive linemen, that's for sure. You can never have too many. So I guess we'll scout this one center, Jonathan Hart. And then maybe I want to scout Luis Sanchez, but I'll look at the defense first. If we can't find anybody else, we'll probably scout Luis Sanchez. There could be a D tackle in here. Hmm. Looks like there's a couple guys with decent stats, decent play rec. Finesse moves is a B for him. Hit power is an A for Jeff Rice. I think we should probably scout a D tackle. It can't hurt to scout a D tackle. So, do I want JJ Hampton or do I want Juan McMillan? I guess we just go JJ Hampton for now. Those will be the three guys that we focus on. Maybe they're going to be good. I don't know. Who really knows? We take on the Giants in week 13. Can we get the W against them? No, we lose 28-17. Very interesting how we're not winning as many games as I would have thought we would. DeAndre Graham gets an upgrade point. I don't even know who that is. He's got to be our backup running back. If we take a look currently at our draft pick capital, we stand with the number 8 overall pick from us. That's our own pick. And the Raiders are having a really good season, so they're going to give us number 28, at least right now. It could change, obviously. But if we continue to play bad, then our own first round pick is going to be pretty high this year. I was hoping the Raiders would be bad too, but I guess Trevor Lawrence is just that good that he's making it harder for them to lose. We have $60 million. We need to get LaMichael Dotson and Lawrence Atkins back, and then everybody else we can fight over. I would like to get Isaac Favors, absolutely, but we might not have enough money to, especially with these guys wanting so much. Can we get LaMichael Dotson back on a solid contract? 6 years for about 14 and a half on the bonus. He's going to accept that. So we get LaMichael Dotson back. Oh, no, he didn't accept it. Did he not say, did I not say he accepted it? I could have sworn that said he accepted it. Whatever. I guess he didn't. Lawrence Adkins, I definitely want back as well. And that said he signed. Okay, so we don't have enough to get Isaac Favors back yet. We'll see how it goes later on. I could have sworn that said he accepted it. We'll simulate this game against the Eagles, and then we'll jump in against the Titans and play a game. We lose the game against the Eagles. Man, we are not playing that good this year. I thought we'd be a little bit better. I really did. I didn't think we'd be like a Super Bowl team like we have been the past 4 years, but I certainly thought we'd at least make the playoffs. But I guess this is for the best because it's going to allow us to rebuild pretty quick. But we take on the Titans today in this jump-in game. They are actually falling down to number 8 seed right now. Colts and Texans have passed them. We play the Texans, right? Yeah, we play the Texans next week. We might jump into that one as well. But we will jump in against the Titans and see if we can get away with a victory, or maybe we don't want to get a victory. I don't know. Here we are on the road in Nashville against the Titans, and in theory, this is a pretty big game. I mean, the Titans are above us in the division. I guess if we win the rest of our games, there's a slight chance we could win the division, but I mean, we'd have to have a lot of luck, including the Colts and Texans losing the rest of their games pretty much. Because we are at like what, week 15 or something like that, week 16. So there's not a whole lot of chances left for us to come back and win the division, make the playoffs. There is a slight possibility that we could make it as the 7 seed, but I mean, at that point, I don't even really want to. Because we're clearly not good enough to win another Super Bowl here. I wouldn't want to just waste our draft spot because we are good enough to sneak in as the 7 seed or something like that. I don't want that. But we do have a chance to take a tie here. LaMichael Dotson just got his new contract extended, or his contract extended for a new contract, and he gets the first down there. We have 2.5 minutes to try to tie this game. Brian Thomas Jr. running the slot fade. Will he be able to make this work? I think he might. Brian Thomas Jr. down the field. Addison Arrington with a great ball. It's a touchdown, and we tie the game. We left a lot of time on the clock, but it's better to score than to not score. And we have the ball again. The Titans gave us the ball back. I don't know if it was a turnover. It must have been. 1:29 to go. And we are from the 22. Landon Whitfield going not really anywhere. A timeout called because we're in field goal range, so they know that they're desperate now. All we got to do is get the timeouts used and get more time off the clock. I'd like to score here with a touchdown. Another handoff and another carry up to the 16-yard line. If we can punch it in for a first down, that would be crucial. The handoff, Whitfield, great blocks up the middle. Landon Whitfield to the 3. That's a beautiful run from Landon Whitfield there. It's exactly what we needed. Maybe he got a little bit too close because we're not going to be able to use as much time. But I mean, hey, a touchdown this late in the game is always going to be beneficial. We're going to hand it off to Whitfield. He's going to get denied at the 1. That's probably for the best because it's going to let us take a little bit more time off the clock before we eventually punch it in. The snap under center, the handoff to Whitfield, and he will walk in untouched. We take the lead with 45 seconds to go. That should be the ball game, and it will be. We will beat the Titans. That could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. I guess we'll find out how the rest of the season goes. I don't know. Maybe we're going to regret that because it's going to hurt our draft positioning if we don't end up making the playoffs. But you always got to try to win these games, am I right? You always got to try to win. It all depends on what happens against the Texans in this next game. But at least we get off our losing streak there. We're like a 3 or 4 game losing streak right there. Taking on the Texans, we're 6-8. They're 9-5. I think it might be out of the realm of possibility to make the playoffs. Although the 7 seed Browns are 7-7. There's a lot of teams kind of hovering around that 7-7, 6-8 type of territory. I guess it's still possible. It's not very likely. I will jump in against the Texans here since they are a division team, but it's not looking good to win or to make the playoffs. But I mean, there's still a slight possibility. Big division matchup against Houston here as they lead 7-0 to start the game. Are we going to get blown out by them? It looks like we might. Oh my God, it's 21-0 already. Okay, this could get a little bit out of hand. It looks like Houston is clearly the better team. They are dominating us, but maybe this is for the best. Maybe we're supposed to get blown out by this team because we're supposed to be drafting higher than we would be if we made the playoffs. Whitfield does get in the end zone, though. They're giving me a little bit of an opportunity here. 2 minutes to go, get some points. We have the ball again. I'm going to hit Brian Thomas Jr. right here, and LaMichael's going to throw me a good block to open up some more space for Brian Thomas Jr. Thank you, Mr. Dotson, for opening up that from the 28-yard line. I think I can hit that. Yes, I can. Brandon McCain, what do you got? Big catch. An interception for Arrington today. No touchdowns, obviously, because we ran it in. Underneath for Larry Sharp. Ooh, almost picked off. Not a right decision. I think I was forcing that to Larry. I don't think that was the right decision. He wasn't as open as I wanted him to be. But he might be open on this one. There he is. Larry Sharp, touchdown. We're only down by one score. If we get the ball back, I guess. And we kicked a field goal, 21-17. This is a crazy game right now. Why is there a chance to win this game? 3rd and 4 from the 38-yard line. If we get this first down, it's legendary. Catch to Brandon McCain. Let's run some hurry up, or are they going to call me out here? They pull me out. They bring me back in for another 3rd down opportunity. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got 4 minutes left from the 25 this time. I mean, we're down 21-0 at one point in this game. We've gone 17 unanswered. Maybe we can make it more. Maybe we can make it like 24 unanswered or something like that. That'd be pretty sick. 1st and 10. Come on, boys. What do we got? Hand off to Whitfield. Ooh, that did not go very well. He insta-shed that as soon as I made my decision to go up the middle there. That's what we like to call an insta-shed. That's okay. As long as we can get a touchdown here. Who do I go to? Maybe Dotson? Yeah, let's hit Dotson. Just get a couple extra yards. 3rd and 3. I could have scrambled with Arrington. Maybe that would have been a better idea. I don't know. We got a decent carry, or a decent gain up there. Brian Thomas Jr. That's caught by Larry Sharp. It was to Brian Thomas Jr., but they ran into each other, and Sharp takes the catch. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter who it was intended for because it got caught. But that was not intended for Larry Sharp, but he caught it anyway. And Whitfield will score. We have a 24-21 lead with 2 minutes to go. That is absolute insanity. How has this happened? I don't know. We were down 21-0. CJ Stroud has absolutely collapsed. I don't know where Chop Robinson's going here. There's a nice catch from their dude Franklin. Oh, this is not looking good. Not looking good. Oh, pick that off, please. No. Tank Dell with the catch. Timeout called by Houston. They can't let that accelerated clock go too crazy. Harris is up on the line. We got Hodges. We got Potter. Christian Gonzalez. Hit stick doesn't do anything. I hate the hit stick in this game, man. The hit stick in college football 25 is a lot better than the hit stick in this game. It just, the boom tech does nothing. That's a first down catch. Good cut stick by Gonzo. But they have 2 timeouts and they're under a minute. There we go. There's the second timeout used. They need a field goal at the very least. Field goal ties it, and they're pretty much in field goal range already. Oh, it's going to be caught, and he goes down on the ground. Under 50 seconds left. 40 seconds now. Come on, defense. 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 Final timeout used. This is perfect. If we can make them throw a pass and keep it in bounds, the accelerated clock might work to our advantage. It's going to be inbounds. It's going to be a nice big hit. Come on, accelerated clock. Get moving. They're not even going to they're not going to spike it. This is our chance. Tackle him and we win. The Houston Texans have blown the game. We win it. Miss Juice is on fire right now. What a victory. I can't believe they sold that game. Former St. Louis Blue running back Isaiah Pacheco on this team, too. I forgot about that. Wow. We came back and won this one. They screwed it up. They made a big mistake by not spiking the ball. Can I see the highlights, or are they not going to show me any highlights? There's no highlights in the entire game? Really? There's no highlights in the entire game. Okay, game. I see how it is. I was going to take a look at that final play and see if I could see what happened there, but they didn't spike it. I knew that something like that could happen, but I really thought they would at least spike it and not let that accelerated clock kill them, but they didn't. They let it kill them, and we get the win. That's a big victory. Maybe a little too big of a victory, if I think about it, because we only got like 2 more weeks left. Yeah, Commanders and Bills are the last 2 games of the season. We have 7 wins on the year. Our draft pick is now number 12. The Raiders keep winning. So now we're out of the top 10. I don't know what happens if we lose these 2 games. Probably get back into the top 10. But we beat the Commanders. We currently sit as the 8th seed. It's us, the Browns, and the Jets, and the Broncos, and the Titans. Everybody's 8-8. Everybody is 8-8. I don't think I'm going to jump into this game because I don't want to win it. I don't want to make the playoffs. I don't think we're ready to make the playoffs. So I'm not going to jump into this game. I'm just going to simulate it against Buffalo. What's going to happen? We lost. We do not make the playoffs. The final team is the Browns, who went 9-8. I wonder if we would have got in, even if we did win that game, because the Jets also won their game, but they didn't make it. The Browns were the 7 seed. So I wonder if we would have made it even if we did win. It probably would have been pretty close. We miss out on the playoffs at 8-9, which is one of our worst records we've had as a franchise. Our official draft pick is around 18. Wow, that really skyrocketed, didn't it? We kind of screwed ourselves, didn't we? We kind of screwed ourselves. All right, we'll take a quick look at stats. Addison Arrington had a great first year as the Blues quarterback. 3,800 yards, 31 touchdowns, 10 picks is great. Landon Whitfield needs to get a higher overall, basically, and he'll start to do good. Brian Thomas Jr. had a good season. Dotson, defensively, JT Harris killed it, but I'm not surprised. Anderson Jr., 12 tackles for loss. Dallas Turner did good. Anderson also had 15.5 sacks. My God. Interception leaders Harris with 4. All right, we did pretty good on defense. But we missed out on the playoffs. So next episode will be the offseason instead of the playoffs. And we will have to figure out where we go from here. Are we good? Are we not? Do we continue the rebuild? What do we trade up in the draft? We'll have to find out in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.